Hello YouTube! Today in the Naughty Librarian, I am going over the books I got for Christmas. So yes, I know I've already posted a video called My Last Book Haul of 2020, and that was because it just didn't occur to me I was getting books for Christmas. I don't know why. Like, it's 2020, you know? Like, I didn't piece it together, but Christmas was here, it's passed, I have got a bunch of books for Christmas, some of them from my lovely subscribers, so I just kind of want to go over what I got. It's another book haul for Christmas delights. I'm rambling, let's just talk about books. First things first, I know this isn't a book, but it's book related. I got this mug which says, yes, I do need all of these books. So this was on my Amazon wish list and a lovely subscriber sent it to me. They didn't put their name on the gift card thing, but I really do appreciate you guys sending me things. You don't have to, obviously, but I got this on my Amazon wish list and I love it so much. I'm gonna drink so much cocoa out of it. So much! I finally now have a copy of Red Seas Under Red Skies by Lynch, and this is the sequel to The Lies of Locke Lamora, which is a book I keep meaning to reread because I read it the first time like a couple years ago, and like I was having a really hard time like focusing and getting into it for like just things were going on in my personal life that like made it hard to focus on stuff. So yeah, it wasn't the right time to be reading a very complex fantasy book. I can only really talk about the first book because I haven't read the second book, obviously. But Locke Lamora, he's kind of the leader of a thief gang, and it's a big heist story. And I think there's a dash of magic in there. And yeah, I need to reread it. I'm thinking, maybe, you know what, 2021, maybe that's my year. I reread Locke Lamora, and then I can read Red Seas Under Red Skies. Because, I mean, I'm constantly told how good the series is, and like I want to experience the goodness, so I don't know, but yay, I got the sequel. This is kind of lighting the fire to make me reread the first book. I also got Lord of Scoundrels by Loretta Chase. I think I put this on my Amazon wish list because a subscriber had recommended it to me, like in the comments of a video, and I looked it up and I'm like, oh, that sounds cute. So it was on my list and now I have it. I'm kind of excited. It's kind of an older one though. When was this published? Like, that looks like an old school cover. That makes me nervous. Oh my word, 1995. It's a 90s romance. Ooh, I don't know. The 90s were weird for romance for a multitude of reasons, but this sounds really, really cool. It's about Sebastian and Jessica. Sebastian, he is just like a libertine, just walking around, sinning and having the ball doing it. And then Jessica comes into his life and she's like, listen, Sebastian, you need to stop fucking around with my brother because you're leading him into bad stuff. And she's really smart, and then he's like, I like you. And she's like, no, I don't like you. Wait, maybe I do. So it's one of those stories, and I like those. I don't know. The way that the back like blurb is written, it's kind of ridiculous in a good way. So it makes me have like hope that there's a lot of like, I don't know, comedic timing, I suppose is the correct terms here. I think the book will be funny because the blurb is written in like a humorous context. I don't know. I'm gonna read it. It'll be fun. I also got a copy of Devil's Daughter by Kleypas. I know I have already parted ways with Kleypas. Sadly, I forgot to take this off my Amazon wish list. So now I have it. And honestly, it was the only book in the Ravenels series that like I had interest in because it was about West, who is the only character I kind of liked so far in that series. And so it's West and Phoebe, Lady Claire. And so West, he knew her late husband in grade school and he was like the fucking bully. So Claire is just like, I want nothing to do with you, you suck. Oh, okay, so Phoebe is the daughter of this couple in Devil in Winter, I think the name of the book was, because those two got together and that was like, I did not like The Devil in Winter. I know it's a fan favorite, but I just wasn't into it. But they made a baby and it's Phoebe. No, Claire. No, Phoebe. Yeah, Phoebe, aka Lady Claire. I think I have messed up her name or said either one of the other multiple times in this little blurb here. So whoever this lady is, she is the baby of that couple in that book. So it's like, oh, next generation. So that's kind of intriguing. I mean, did I really like Devil in Winter? not so much, but you know, I'm kind of interested in their offspring, I guess. I don't know. It's like a fun thing to throw into the mix. I finally got a copy of the Rakess by Scarlett Peckham. Yes! I have been so into this for so long. So the Rakess, as you can see from the title, it's a lady rake. Yay! I'm so excited. We're kind of like gender flipping the book. Serafina, the Rakess, is a woman who's fighting for women's rights. She's also a bit of like a rake, so to speak. She is going to publish her scandalous memoirs and stuff, so she's very much like that bitch, and I like her. Then her love interest, Adam, he's Scottish, he's wholesome, he's sweet. Completely the opposite of Serafina, but sometimes that works, and we always see it the other way around where there's like a rake guy with his reputation and a very sweet girl. So I'm kind of interested in seeing like a little cinnamon roll man. Like I want to see that, and like a ballsy lady. So like the gender flipping here is really intriguing to me, but you know, it's one of those like historical romances. It's a fairly common plot, but I like that it's gender swapped, so I'm into this. I also got a copy of A Little Light Mischief by Sebastian. This is a novella. It's an FF historical romance, and I think it's gonna be really fun. Sebastian's one of those authors that I've always been wanting to read, and I just haven't done it yet. So like 2021, I'm gonna read some Sebastian finally. So it's Molly and Alice. They're both kind of like ladies' maid, ladies' companion type characters. That's where they meet. Molly kind of has a past as a thief. So she has like some stuff she's trying to like move forward from. And then Alice is kind of, I don't know, she seems like really sweet and just is like, oh my gosh, like your lips are cool. Like I feel like this is her first time like experiencing attraction to a woman maybe. It doesn't expressly say that in the blurb, but that's what it gives me the vibe of. And like I'm into it. Like I've only read one other FF historical romance. I'm sure they exist. I just haven't read very many of them. So that's mainly kind of one of the intriguing factors of it, is like how is the relationship going to be handled. So yeah, it is a little novella. I mean, how long is this? It's like 100 something pages. What is this? 129 pages. Like I could read it all in a day. Like not trying that hard. So I might just squeeze it in. Who knows? I got another book by Sebastian as well, and that is Unmasked by the Marquess. This was sent to me by Madison, aka Princess of Paperback. I'll post a link to her channel up there, down there. We did a collab video in the very beginning of 2020, before the pandemic like hit. So it was one of the last times I hung out with a bookish friend. It seems so long ago. But yeah, she was in town and we hung out, we did a collab video. I'll link that somewhere as well. But I have been having my eye on this for so long. So we're following Robert, aka Charity, who is a woman who presents herself as a male in society because she's trying to find an advantageous match for her younger sister. And an easy way to do that is to present herself as male and get into like society things. So that's her thing. Like she goes around as Robert. And then she meets Alistair, the Marquess of Pembroke, and he's like, Robert fills out those breeches real good. So there's an attraction there, and eventually he's like, wait, what, you have boobs? Like, so I think there's gonna be a reveal that's very shocking. But like, obviously he's into it, so like, it's fine. Like, you know, it's kind of playing with gender roles and maybe gender fluidity. I'm not sure, I haven't read the book obviously, but like I kind of like that he meets Charity as Robert and that's who he likes, and then he's like, oh wait, you have boobs? Like that's cool too. So like historical romance bisexuals, and I'm into it. I really like this one. I've been wanting to read it for a long time, so thank you so much, Madison. You are a doll. I also got a copy of The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. I think 2021, I'm thinking about doing a series where like I read a classic and I do a reading vlog about it, because I had a lot of fun when I did my Druncula reading vlog. I got very drunk and read Dracula. And I had a blast doing it. So I'm thinking I might make that a series. I don't know. Let me know in the comments, are you guys interested in that? Like Amanda gets drunk and reads the classics. I think it might be fun. Who knows? Oh my goodness, I got a copy of Kingdom of Flesh and Fire by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is a sequel to Blood and Ash, and I'm going to be reading that in February. I've already planned it, so now I already have the sequel, and I'm so excited. This was sent to me by one of my lovely subscribers. Their name wasn't on the gift tag, but I'm pretty sure it's the same person who sent me the mug, and I'm obsessed. Thank you so much for sending me this book. I am living for it. So the thing with Jennifer L. Armentrout is that she writes, like, pulpy, campy books. Like, are they award-winning literature? Maybe, because I mean, Blood and Ash did win the best romance of 2020 in Goodreads, so it technically won an award. But, I mean, is it going to, like, it's not going to win the Pulitzer, let's be real. It's a campy fantasy romance, and I love it purely for camp factor. Like, I know it's going to just be, like, a juicy book, and I, like, just want to dig into it. And now I have the sequel. These books are thick. This is a chunker. How long is this? Oh my, 626 pages. Yeah, this is a chunker, and I love it. Thank you so much for sending this to me from my wish list. You're a doll. I love it intensely. I also got a copy of Call Down the Hawk by Maggie Stiefvater. This was on my Amazon wish list, and my wonderful friend Christine sent it to me. Christine isn't a booktuber, but she is a bookstagrammer. Some of you might actually follow her. She's Love Books and Coffee. I'll put a link to her Instagram down below, but I think she has like 20,000 something followers, so likely you may already follow her. But Christine is a doll and one of my friends, and I love her to bits, and I miss her intensely because we haven't been able to hang out because of the pandemic, and it's sad. But I know Christine really liked it, and that kind of also got me more into wanting to read this because I knew she liked it. It was one of the main reasons I put it on my wish list, and then she got it for me, so I'm like, girl, you know. So it's a really interesting concept. It's kind of about dreamers and how they have a certain type of magic where they can actually control reality in their dreams, and in their dream world, the people who live in their dreams don't actually exist outside of their dreams. So if the dreamer like dies, they would die too. And it's kind of like a weird parallel universe reality type of situation. I don't know, it's gonna be real trippy, and I'm into it. And also, the lead character was Ronan, and I believe this was a character from the Raven Boys series. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure this is like related, and I'm obsessed even more. I already knew I wanted to read it because like the cover's cool. It's Maggie Stiefvater, and I knew it had like dreamy stuff. And now I'm like even more intrigued. I'm like, oh, okay, let me know some more about Ronan, okay. Last thing I got for Christmas is this lovely journal. Have you guys seen how freaking pretty this is? Like, it's not a reading book, it's a writing book. And it's got gold. Ooh, I love it. This is on my Amazon wish list. And one of my lovely subscribers, Stephanie, sent this to me. So thank you so much, Stephanie. You're a doll. I am obsessed with it. It's got little, like, planets like Saturns around, and trumpets, and the sun. It's like crazy. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but like it makes perfect sense, and I'm obsessed. I love it so much. It's so pretty. I'm gonna like put all kinds of crazy stuff in this book. It's gonna be great. So thank you so much for the journal. I love it. Okay, so that was my Christmas book haul. I got a bunch of cool stuff. I think a lot of historical romances actually, but that's cool. I like them, so there you go. Also, some of my lovely subscribers sent me things from my Amazon wish list, so you guys are just adorable and wonderful. And I'm really genuinely so thankful that you guys even want to hear me talk about books. And then like if you send me something too, like, oh my gosh, like what? Like I don't feel like I'm worth it. So thank you very much for sending me something. You're really sweet. Let me know in the comments down below. Did you get any books for Christmas? And if so, what'd you get? What kind of books? Did you get like something you were really wanting to get? I don't know. Comments down below. Also, let me know about that series I mentioned, Getting Drunk and Reading the Classics. I think it might be fun. Are you interested in it? Let me know. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like. And if you want to see more videos, make sure you subscribe. And I will see you guys soon. Bye!